Hello and welcome to my Minecraft for Kids tutorial series. We're going to start at creating the world, and we're just going to start playing through and hopefully this is appropriate for kids. It is relevant to kids, but hopefully there's information in here that everyone can enjoy. So let's get started. Create new world. You cannot see what I am typing, I do not believe, on your screen. But I am naming this world Kidland. Every land should be Kidland. Okay. So, for this series, it is a survival series. There are two modes, creative and survival. I love watching kids playing creative and seeing what they can come up with, but I also like to help them develop survival skills, and that's going to be the point of this series. There is no shame on turning the difficulty to peaceful. However, we are going to play on easy. Again, we're developing survival skills, so we want to at least have a little bit of a challenge. Classic texture pack. This is not an online game, and here's where we really get to tweak things. We're going to go into more options. We are going to let it give us a random seed on a large world. Generate structures. Well, yeah, of course, you want to have villages and strongholds and mine shafts and things like that, so we're going to leave generate structures on. I'm going to leave bonus chest off, and I do that because for the bonus chest, if it's just one person and you want to have the bonus chest, go ahead. But if you're playing with multiple people, sometimes it can get a little unfair, so I just leave that off. Sorry about the dog barking in the background. Apparently the cat was being mean to her. We're not going to do a super flat world. We are not going to disable autosave. We are going to trust players. We are going to turn fire spreads off. For this series, I seriously doubt I'm going to end up covering how to extinguish wildfires. We're going to leave TNT explodes on, just in case we want to use it as a tool. Online game, no, and that makes these two irrelevant. Player versus player, I'm going to turn it off. As kids' skills progress, and some of the older children in my life, they like the PvP. So it really depends. This is a very personal thing. It really depends on who you're creating a world for. For this video and for this series, I am going about it as though I were creating a world for my daughter's friend who lives next door, and he's 7. So, and some kids have been playing this game for years, and they're probably better than I am, even at 7. But he has had a very limited exposure to Minecraft in general. So I kind of have him and his skill level in mind for the opening of this series. And definitely for him, I would turn player versus player off because I don't want us to end up accidentally smacking each other. And I can almost guarantee you at some point I will have all of the kids in this series. They are enjoying that I've started doing this, and they definitely want to participate. So the more I do this and the more I expand my equipment, the more the children will actually become a presence in this channel. And my daughter, who is 10, has already gotten me to start her own playlist on my YouTube channel, so she can record videos on her own, closely supervised, of course. Okay, so moving on. Player versus player off. Host privileges. As you can see, some of these are gray, light gray, whereas when I turn this on, they go dark gray, and that means I can change them. Daylight cycle. I want the night to cycle because I want spawns. I want there to be a challenge. So we're going to leave this on. Weather cycle. The only reason I can think of to turn the weather cycle off is if rain annoys you. It doesn't bother me. Um, or if you're wanting to build structures out of wool. If you're going to build structures out of wool, you want to turn the weather cycle off because it will destroy what you build out of wool. So I'm going to leave that on. Keep inventory. Yes, we want to keep our inventory. What this means is if you die, I play typically when I play hardcore, or the Xbox version of hardcore, which is I get 1 life. So when I die, that's it. End of world, and I start over. If you're just playing on a free play and you die and you don't have keep inventory on, you lose all of your experience, all of your levels, and all of the items in your inventory. You'll keep whatever you have stored in chests, but you will lose what is in your inventory. I think that's a little much for young children, so I'm going to leave keep inventory on. Mob spawning. Yes, we want mobs. Mob griefing. Now what this is, and as you can see over to the side, it says creepers, explosions won't destroy blocks, and sheep won't remove grass. I'm using the creeper as the example. There's very few things that are worse than finishing your house, being completely thrilled with it, being distracted, not realizing that it's getting darker and darker, and all of a sudden here comes a creeper and it blows you up, and not only does it kill you, but it destroys your house, or at least puts a big hole in it. That's never fun. So mob griefing, absolutely turn it off. What that means is that creeper will still blow you up. It will still hurt you, it will still damage you, but it will not damage the environment, so it won't blow your house up, just you. Mob loot. Yeah, loot good. Yay, shinies. Okay, tile drops. Well, yeah, can't build if we don't get any tile drops. I can see that being useful if you have ended up with 14 double chests full of cobblestone. Then yeah, I could see wanting to turn that off or toggle it, but I'm going to leave it on. Natural regeneration. Yes, absolutely. Want to leave that on because otherwise our health won't naturally regenerate, and so that we want. And that's it. Now it's time to see what we get. Oh, yes, what this is because I enabled host privileges, I won't get achievements on this world. I won't be able to get leaderboard updates or achievements. Big whoop. I don't care. However, in the future, when I go to load this world, I will get a message that says this game was generated in creative mode, or was created in creative mode. That I don't know why it says that. It is not that I have switched it into creative mode. It's just the warning that you get if you have turned on host privileges. Moving on. Ooh, yay. Let's see what we get. I love this part because you never know what's on the other side of this loading screen with a random map. So we didn't enter a seed, so we're just gonna... Ooh, already I see trees. I see water. And before we see anything else, it is time to end this video. And we will pick up from right here on our next video. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you're happy, and I hope you're gaming.